Man United versus Everton. Man United versus Everton. Now, this particular game, Manchester United needs to win it by all means, especially after that their disappointing game against Everton, where Everton got reduced to 10 men in the 13th minute of the game. And the game was still goalless then, but they still managed to take the lead in that game and held on to that lead until the entire 90 minutes of the game, and Man United could not even get a draw at least. That was so disappointing. A lot of Man United fans were disappointed in that game. So coming into this Crystal Palace game now, they are also a team who has in recent times given Man United a lot of problem, and I'm sure they are also going to draw motivation from that Man United's game against Everton on Monday and be like, yes, this particular Manchester United, since Everton were able to do it with just 10 men, we are going to obviously get the win against Man United. We are playing at home. That's also an advantage for him, playing at home. So obviously, Crystal Palace are also a very difficult team to beat. They have beaten Liverpool this season. They have grinded out very, very impressive results this season. So their record against Man United in recent times will also play a huge part in whatever the outcome of this game will be. Now, on Man United's part, they have built, like, before their loss against Everton, actually, they've gone 5 games unbeaten. Out of the 5 games, they got 3 wins and 2 draws before they now met Everton and lost. So in their last 6 games total, they have won 3, drawn 2, and lost 1. So coming into this Crystal Palace game and that disappointing loss against Everton, they are obviously going to try to make amends in this game. And I think anything they are going to get off this game will be down to Ruben Amorim and the type of formation or his setup for this game, because obviously he has proven to be what that kind of manager that never changes, no matter the outcome of his tactics, whether he loses games, whether he wins, whether there should be rooms for improvement, whether there are points in games where we're supposed to make drastic decisions. Amorim never does that, and I don't know why he's that stubborn. But I think for you as a manager to succeed in the Premier League, your in-game management should actually be pretty decent, even though you are not the best in managing games at times, but you should have that ability to at least twist things, make changes. Everyone already knows that Amorim is that type of manager that even when he's in trouble in games and there is need for him to make substitutions, Amorim still goes ahead to make like for like substitutions. In most cases, Amorim usually removes defenders and replaces them with defenders too. And despite being in search of goals in some games, sometimes Amorim still makes defensive changes instead of attackers. So I feel like this particular game against Crystal Palace being so difficult for them is a game where he should bring in some sort of flexibility. You see that attacking lineup against Everton where he started Mbeumo and then Amad Diallo, 2 left footers as both the left and right hand number 10s. That actually did not work in that game because Amad Diallo usually complements Mbeumo from that right flank going forward in games, but removing him as the support for Mbeumo from that flank and bringing him over to the opposite side of the attack actually limited Mbeumo's impact in that game, and at the end of the day it cost them because neither Mbeumo nor Ahmad were able to impact that Everton game effectively. So coming into this game now against Crystal Palace, I expect that he reverts to his to the pattern he has been using since, using Ahmad as the right wing back, and then possibly bringing Mason Mount as the number 10, right number 10 in that game, instead of using 2 left footers for that position. It did not work well the last time, and I'm sure he noticed that both players he used in that position did not really work well because Ahmad obviously complements Mbeumo from that flank, and with Ahmad absent, he did not do well playing from that left flank, and then Mbeumo also playing alone did not do well there. So I feel like at least Emerson Mount will be okay, and then Ahmad should go back to his right wing back position. And obviously, it was also announced that Matheus Cunha won't be available for this game, and Harry Maguire is also not recovered ahead of this game. And then obviously Benjamin Sheshko too is someone else who is going to be absent for this game. So they have a few absentees for this game, but I don't think those are they are kind of absentees that can influence this game in a bad way for them or stop them from not getting the win for them. If they don't win this game, it's not down to the absence of those people. So I just feel like obviously their goalkeeper elements has been decent, but then in recent games there has been some little shortcomings. There has been goals he considered that some people would agree with me that he actually would have been able to do better. But then generally he has been decent for Man United since he was installed as their main starting goalkeeper. Then in the absence of Maguire, they are definitely going to have Lady Euro, the light, who has been really good this season, and then Luke Shaw as their back three. Then Mazraoui should just go back to the bench. Ahmad should be starting on that right wing back, and then maybe Dogu should start from the left back. Then the midfield of Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro obviously should be starting from their midfield, and then Mbeumo from the right flank as the number 10, and then Mason Mount from the left flank as the number 10 too, because they obviously use two number 10s. So personally, I was impressed with Zexi against in their last match against Everton. I thought he did good, but then Zexi should also get the win. At least if he's able to get some run of games, I feel like he might just come good. So Zexi in the attack, and then maybe if there are any other changes in the game, he could do it according to how the game plays out as it progresses. So, but then from the Crystal Palace side, obviously we know also the qualities they have in their team. They have the likes of Maguire, they have the likes of Sarr, Mateta, Adam Wharton. They lost their game against Strasbourg in the Conference League yesterday, and I'm sure they will also be looking forward to bouncing back against Man United. Obviously, Olivier Glasner is very good tactically, and he actually knows what he's doing as a manager. So he's going to set up in a way that it will be so difficult for Manchester United to play on Sunday, and they are playing at home. That would be their advantage, like I said earlier. So um, it's just going to be a good game actually overall generally, and I can't wait to see what happens in that game. Whether Man United will be able to get back to winning ways, or if this is just the beginning of another decline for them after their loss against Everton. So let me just know what you think in the comment section, and please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel yet, please do well to click the subscribe button, like my videos, share to your people, comments, and God will bless you. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon.